Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Cody. I am a writer, and today we are going to be breaking down all of my plans, goals, etc. for the month of November. First things first, we need to address the elephant in the room. We hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Also, I need to show you guys, my sister-in-law made me this very cute painting, and it says, "I am a writer," and then down here in like the little letter beads, it says, "and a damn good one." Isn't that so cute? She got this as a celebration for me for hitting 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so thank you, Alex, if you see this video. But seriously, I am so grateful to all of you that have chosen to stick around and follow my journey here on the channel. You have basically seen the entire process of me writing my very first book, and now you're starting to see the process of me starting my second book, which is something that I never thought I'd be able to say on this channel. And so that's just really cool, and I just feel like 2024 was the year where my dreams are starting to come true, and I truly mean that. I am writing stories that I'm passionate about. I have these plans and these prospects to actually publish them, and now I have all of you wonderful people that tune into my channel every week to watch me yap about what I love to do. So I just think that's really cool, and I just want to say thank you to all of you, and your support on this channel is appreciated so much more than you know. Now let's talk about those goals that I have for November. So I have it in like a 3-tier system, so I have like a good, better, best. So my good goal is going to be to write at least 30,000 words in project terms and conditions. That is going to include any words that I get this month plus the words that I get next month. But if for some strange reason I don't write any more words in this story during October, then that means I would be around about 1,000 words a day, which I think is absolutely doable. My better goal for project terms and conditions is going to be 50,000 words. The full 50K that is traditional for this time of year, for this challenge. And so that is going to be my better goal. So that would put me at around like 1,667 words a day, which, you know, is not easy by any means, but it's definitely more of a, you know, level up from the 1,000 words a day. And my best stretch goal would be to just finish project terms and conditions. Whether it ends up being 50,000 words or 65,000 words, my goal is just to make it from the start of the outline to the end of the outline. That is the best possible goal. The fact that I could have a full first draft of this story by the end of November is kind of crazy. Actually, it is very crazy, but it'd be cool if I could do it. We'll find out together. But as far as word count goes, the reason that I set this good, better, best option is really to minimize the actual word count goal in itself, because really what I want to do in the month of November, my priority with all of this is just to build consistency. I want to be able to write a little bit every day. I want to try to get into the flow of writing every day, even if it's just like a little bit, even if I write a lot, no matter what. I just want to make sure that I am in the project every single day, even if I don't type any words and I was just like looking at a scene, rereading something, doing a quick little line edit, that counts. I want to build this habit of consistently showing up for these projects and these passions that I have, just to make sure that I'm prioritizing the things that make me happy and bring me joy, which is writing. So alright, so now that I have told you all of my goals for November, let's talk about this stream schedule. And boy, is it a stream schedule, okay? Starting off in November, every single Monday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live on my channel. These will be different from the streams that I normally do on Fridays. These are going to be more productive time sprints. They're going to be a little bit longer than normal, so instead of our usual 25-minute sprint, these will be 40-minute sprints. We'll do 2 of those. Some of those sprints may be used doing work tasks, some of them may be actually used for writing, but they will be productive no matter what. So also, all of those streams will be solo streams, with the exception of one of them. You'll have to stay tuned to find out what that means. It'll just be a good time for us to get together, hang out, get some work done during the day, start our week off strong with our writing or our work tasks. Whatever you need to do on that day, we'll do together. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. every Monday. Not only will we be streaming every Monday, we will also be streaming every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, these are going to be the typical sprints that you're used to going to. 3 sprints, 25 minutes apiece, and all of these streams will have some sort of guest from AuthorTube to hang out with us and get some good writing done every single Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only Friday that we will not actually be having a stream is going to be the Friday after Thanksgiving for those of us here in the United States. So instead of doing a stream on the 29th, we will be doing a finale stream for the month of November on Saturday, November 30th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that one will also feature a couple guests from AuthorTube. And as if that wasn't enough of my face on your For You page, we're going to be doing something a little special on Friday, November the 1st. I'm going to be kicking off November by doing a 12-hour writing challenge. Yeah, I will be starting my writing day at 8 a.m. My first stream on November 1st will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Then I will be live again from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And lastly, I will be going live with Alyssa and the Books and Brielle Writes at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that will last until 8 p.m. So, if all goes according to plan, I will have written for 12 hours. I'll start at 8 a.m., I'll end at 8 p.m., and of course, I'm going to record the whole thing and share it with you the following Monday in that week's vlog. So, all in total, we will have 9 AuthorTube guests across 11 different streams. Some of those will be solo streams, but that's a lot of people, and I'm so excited to have all of these people and really promote this sense of community with AuthorTube during the month of November. That's really what this whole thing is all about. This was never, for me, about any specific organization or anything like that. It was always just been about getting together with your writing friends and having fun in your own worlds that you're creating, and that's really the vibe that I want to create in the month of November with all of these live streams. And if you want to catch all of those live streams, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications so you will be notified every single time I go live. I will also be putting the entire stream schedule down in the description box in case you want to reference it in the future. I am so excited for all of the wonderful streams and all of the wonderful hours that we will be spending writing together in November. And then of course, on top of all these streams, you will be getting weekly vlogs. So there's going to be so much content in the month of November, and I hope you guys are excited. All right, and the last part of this vlog is going to be just a little sit-down conversation between you and I, and basically this is going to be sort of tips / mindset for going into starting a new story, especially during this time where everyone on YouTube seems to be doing some sort of challenge. These are basically like tips or mindset hacks that I would have shared with Cody this time a year ago to kind of help him through getting through that first draft. And so I'm going to share all of those with you right now, just in case this is your first time doing a November challenge, or this is your first serious attempt at trying to write a manuscript for the first time. These tips and mindsets, whatever you want to call them, are for you. First mindset I have going into November is that I am not putting any pressure on the words that I write in the next month to be of high quality. Sure, there will be some nuggets that are good. There will be some nuggets where I will be like, who wrote this? It could not have been me. And that is okay. That is totally normal. Just keep pushing forward and leave all of the revision for revision you and not drafting you. Try your best to refrain from revising as you're drafting because it's only going to slow you down in the long run. The second mindset that I'm going to go into this next story with is that my outline will change. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I didn't realize how true it was until I went through the process with Project GWC. My outline now compared to what it was when I first started is quite different, and I learned a lot about my characters and the story in general, and now I can go into this next book knowing that that is going to happen, and so it's not so unexpected, I guess. My third mindset that I'm going into this next book with is that my pace does not determine my value as a writer. It's so easy to see someone with a larger goal and to compare your goal to theirs and let that determine your value as a writer. Whether you write 30,000 words in this month, whether you write 1,000 words, 20,000 words, 100,000 words, no matter how many words you write in the month of November, you're still a writer. You still made progress on whatever project you're deciding to work on. And the pace in which you complete your drafts does not have any say on your skill or talent as a writer. The fourth mindset that I'm going into this new story with is just to enjoy this phase where I don't know everything. There are some things that I don't know, and sometimes I thought that I had everything I could possibly need laid out, and I started writing the first chapter and there were some things that I had to figure out. I mentioned this last night on my stream with Brielle and Becca, but I feel like I enjoy this phase so much, the phase of not knowing, because that is where the true creativity lies. Those are the moments where you're getting to decide all these little things about your story because it's not written yet. Nothing is set in stone. The stakes and the pressure are at their lowest for this step in the game, and you just get to kind of play around and make stuff up, whereas you can't really do that as much in revisions. Revisions are more about taking what's already been established and making it all work together, but it is really during this time of discovery writing and drafting and outlining where you get to play around the most, and I think that that is the most magical part of writing, in my opinion. The fifth and final mindset or tip that I want to go into this with is that I actually am going to be doing what I'm calling a motivation time capsule. So basically what I did before I started Project Terms and Conditions was that I went into my notes. The title of the note is Why Project Terms and Conditions. And what I did was I typed down everything that I'm excited about with this story, whether that be the fact that I get to write in a dual POV, or the spooky ghost vibes, or I love the theme, or I love the countdown to the storm. Like all these little things, all these little reasons that added up to me making the decision to start this next story. I wanted to sort of capture that. That way, later on down in this process, when I'm maybe halfway through November and I'm in that messy middle of my draft, I can look back at that and remind myself of all of the reasons that I wanted to write this story and all of the things that made me excited about this story, to hopefully reignite that flame and that drive to continue forward when the motivation is at an all-time low. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to stick around for these November vlogs and streams, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and ring that bell so you'll be notified every time that I upload, go live, make a community post, etc. You get all the notifications. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your goal is for November so that we can cheer each other on in the comment section and in all of the streams coming up in November. I'm so excited to share more with you guys about this next story and to just get to work on it with all of you as you all work on whatever projects you're working on in November. One last reminder, if you have not already, the stream for this Friday should be up on the channel. Go on there and click notify me. That way you can be in the kickoff stream of the November challenge. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!